Hello everyone, I'm here to do the 420 assignment. I would do the trigonometry quiz number 1. Now, some of the stuff we covered in class, some of the stuff we covered, you should have covered through Khan Economy, but I would go through each question and help you out, okay? Find the following trigonometric values, express your answers exactly. Um, if you have a calculator lying around, these are pretty easy. So I will hit cosine of 315. Ooh, is that the answer? No, right? Look at this. Okay, this is 315 degrees. Look at my calculator. It's set to radians. It must be set to degrees. Um, so now if we enter it, look at that. It is about 0.707. Now, I know what this fraction is. You might not. But let's see if this works. If not, I will tell you how to do it. So let's try this one. Negative 0.7. Okay, let me check this. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, why do you think I'm wrong? It says express your answers exactly. So the reason why I'm doing this is to show you that, this is not what this is the answer, but it's not what they're expecting. Okay, you look at this. Wait a minute, 315. That sounds like that sounds like it should be familiar, right? Because it's 45. It's like 45 degrees off from 360, right? There's kind of like perfect angles, like 15, 30, 45, 65, or 60, 75, 90. Like 90, 180, 270. So let's look this up. Unit circle. This is a unit circle. Can I find it on here? Let's do this one. It looks like I can. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. So when I look at this unit circle, I can see, okay, so there are these markers that you need to be familiar with. Because look at this. This is 315 over here. So this unit is on the unit circle. You need to be familiar with this circle, what it means. This is just what we did in class. We calculated these values, except we had decimal amounts, like over here. Now they're in exact amounts, right? So you can see over here, 315 square root of 2 over 2, negative square root of 2 over 2. This is my answer. This is what I need to input here, not this decimal. You need to be looking at the circle because 315 is right here. Okay, so now my answer would be this and this. So square root of 2 over 2, and this is negative, so I'll make it negative root 2 over 2. So you need to be checking this unit circle because this is the exact answers right here. For each one unit circle, select the angle that corresponds to it, clicking start to select an answer. So it's just asking, what's this angle? All right, is it 60? I mean, you could look at this and you could cheat, but let's think about it. Is it 60? Well, no, because 60 is over here somewhere, right? Is it 120? Maybe. Is it 165? Maybe. Is it 240? No, I know 240 is down here somewhere. Because you need to remember 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270. This is between 180 and 90, so it's one of these two. Now just check. 120? Yeah, it's about 120. 165? Right, it's about right here. And then this one would be 240, because it's in between 180 and 270. Okay, the angle theta 1 is looking at quadrant 1, so it's in this first quadrant right here, and sine of angle 1 is equal to 1/2. What is if I have cosine angle 1? So it's in this quadrant, and sine is 1/2. So to find cosine of what this angle is, I need to know what this angle is. Look at this. Where is sine 1/2? I see 1/2 over here. I see 1/2 over here. Which one is it? You should remember that cosine is the horizontal part, sine is the vertical part. Okay, if that's hard to remember, look at 0. You remember, if you look at a graph of sine x, if you look at a graph of sine x, you see that, um, sorry, this is like taking a while, but you see that it starts at 0, right? You see that sine starts at 0. Well, at 0 degrees, 0 is y. If you look at a graph of cosine, you see that cosine starts at 1. Every graph of cosine, without sine, sorry. Every graph of cosine starts at 1. You start at you start at 1 for cosine. Right here. So cosine is x, sine is y. You need to remember that. If you're stuck, just look at the graphs. You will see sine starts at 0, cosine starts at 0. Sorry, cosine starts at 1, so sine is y. Sine is y, it's 30 degrees. Cosine of 30 degrees is square root of 3 over 2. Convert the angle 8 pi over 9 from radians to degrees. Okay. Now, how do I convert from radians to degrees? If you're stuck, you can look this up, how to convert radian to degree. So you could just type it in here, but let's see a formula. Okay, it looks like blah blah blah. Sorry, this you could. Okay, so they do it here. Over here, they convert 4 pi over 9 radians to degrees. They multiply by 180 over pi. And you see they cancel out these fractions. Okay, so I need to multiply this by 180 over pi. To convert from radians to degrees, you multiply by 180 over pi. Let's do that. If I multiply by 180 over pi, then this pi will cancel with the pi on the bottom, just like over here, the pi's will cancel. So I'm left with 180 times 8 divided by 9. What's that? What is 180 times 8 divided by 9? That's 160. It's 160 degrees. Now look at this. If we look over here, then I can't really do much here, right? Because there's no 8, or there's no 9 on the bottom. Where is it? There's no 9 on the bottom, so you can't really use the unit circle, but you could just use the formula. The formula is pretty easy. Okay, now this is just like before. What's A? My guess is it's between 0 and pi over 2. 0 pi over 2. Ooh, this is hard. I think it's this one. Actually, no, I think it's this one. Yeah, probably, yeah, between pi over 4 and pi over 6, probably pi over 5. That's really close to pi over 2. So this is really close to pi over 2, but it goes over. This really close to pi over 2, but it's under, right? Because 3 is more than halfway to 5, so it'll be over here, but 3 is less than halfway to 7, so it'll be over here. This one, about 4 pi over 3. All right, perfect. So this stuff is a level down. Oh yeah, because I missed this one. But you see that just know the formula, just know the unit circle, and you're pretty much set for this unit. So, thank you.